Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 329. It's the MiniCrit and it is the final stage of the three-way for April. And I'm just showing you a bit of my warm-up because I've been joined by a very nice fella called Rick McGough, who sent me a really nice message through YouTube on my last video. And it's fantastic to have you here, Rick. And I believe you're going to join us in the race. So hopefully I'll get plenty more footage of you at full speed. But that's my warm-up pretty much done. So I'm going to leave you to it, my friend. And I will jump back when I'm on the start line. So I am on the start line nice and early for tonight's MiniCrit race around the London Classic circuit. As I said, it is the final stage of the April three-way. And I just wanted to get here early so I had time to paint a picture a little bit of how this month's three-way is shaping up. Category A is a two-horse race, literally. There are only two riders that have done the previous two stages, and therefore the only two that can complete all three. They are Blair Drader, who's currently leading John David Parry by 1 minute and 41 seconds. Now, if it was a longer, hillier race, that might be doable, but I hate to be the voice of doom, Mr. Parry, but 141 on a fast crit race around a pretty short circuit. I think the total's about 9 kilometres. So anyway, I'm rooting for you, just to, no offence to Blair, but just, you know, be nice to see a good chase. In the B category, let's pick out, I mean, we've currently got Paul Bailey is leading it, and he's leading it quite handsomely with a 3 minute, no, that can't be right. Right, I've done something wrong, but he is leading by 3 minutes and 10 seconds over Simon Copping. The reason I hesitated is I got Paul Hartley in third, but he's showing a deficit of 1 hour, 19 minutes and 12 seconds. I'm pretty sure that's not right. I think that's your total time, in which case you are less than a minute behind Simon Copping. So that's one to look out for. Just 1 minute 33 behind Paul is Tony Kirkhaug. I'm sorry about the pronunciation, but this is the closest battle across all categories. Tony Kirkhaug is 25 seconds ahead of Snorefeli, the Velo Viking. The gap back from Snorefeli is 5 minutes 33 to Craig Sibbald. And then we have Hans-Petter Summerson, who I think had problems yesterday, if I'm right, and I'm not entirely sure if he's racing tonight anyway. So yes, that gap, that I think is the pick of the day. Tony Kirkhaug and Snorefeli, the Velo Viking, in the B category. I think that's the race of the day. C category, in the lead, we currently have Linus Perigas, and second is Ovan Lovedahl. Again, pronunciation, very sorry. He's 2 minutes and 4 behind, so I'll be surprised. Let's just say that. But only 46 seconds behind Mr. Lovedahl is Ian Elston. Just behind Ian Elston is Rudy Pausma, who again I don't think is racing tonight, but he's 1 minute 20 behind. 1 minute 34 behind Rudy is Darren Rayfield. He's followed up by Geir Henriksson, who is 1 minute 18 further back. And then 1 minute 2 behind Geir is Steve Newton. And then behind Steve Newton is Stephen Game, at 1:52 behind him. I think I got those right. Right, in D category, which is my category. And yes, I was disqualified by Zwift Power based on my last race. I think that's just because I was previously registered as a C category, so they were questioning why I was in the Ds in the first place. But my power numbers certainly backed up my desire to be in the Ds. So I've reinstated myself, basically. I've overturned what was going to be a very rock-solid rule that if you're disqualified for any reason by Zwift Power, you're disqualified. But I'm back by popular demand, it would seem. No, I mean, it's not going to make any difference, let's be honest. And I'll tell you why. Because leading the D category, Mr. Martin Overweg, and he is a full 5 minutes and 4 seconds ahead of me. And this is a 9 kilometre race. Behind me, we have Mr. Scott D. Money. He's 3 minutes and 24 seconds behind me. So I think my key objective is just making sure if Scott pulls away, I bloody go with him. And then we have Peter Futureco Robinson, who's 4 minutes 39 behind Scott. So there you go. There's your categories. That's your race positions. It's been really fun, But it was something that occurred to us just after we'd set this up, that having the hilly climby stage first kind of makes it much harder to pull back any gaps with the 2 fast crit races afterwards. So for the May one, I'm going to try and flip it on its head a little bit. I've got a couple of ideas which I'll run by you, maybe while I'm talking, if I've been spat out the back and got nothing better to do. Anyway, right, 7 minutes to go. You don't need to see me sitting here for 7 minutes, so I will come back to you just before the start. Okay, 40 seconds to go. I'll get my excuses in quickly. I was having dropouts in my warm-up, so I've actually switched to using the trainer as the power source, not my rotor power meter. So I've gone back to using the Elite Drivo for power, like a caveman. Doesn't really rob me of power, but it robs me of responsiveness. It tends to lag a little bit, so that's definitely why I'm going to struggle to catch Martin Overweg tonight. Anyway, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the D categories are go, 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 go. Best of luck, everyone. Obviously in the MiniCrit, C categories go a minute later, then the Bs, then the As. Where's Martin? He's on my wheel. He doesn't have to do anything, does he? Scott's just ahead. Peter's, yeah, he's just there as well. Okay, I can see the rest of my rivals. So there's Martin in the bunch ahead. 5 seconds.
Though we say we're done, yes, I just wanna get done with you. Last time I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun. Though we say we're done, yes, I just wanna get done with you. Last time I can call you mine.
I'm going to do a little bit of a Lincoln balling, liquor balling. It was a phrase I kind of learned from the stage 1 race. Essentially, it means I'm a master wheel sucker. So I'm going to linker ball Martin Overweg for a while, because I am blowing out my arse. My heart rate's so disproportionate with my power levels. It's not funny.
Once more, then I swear we are through.
I've got XP. I could really have done with a draft or an aero right now. Or even a feather for the final climb. I think the Bs are coming as well. Sorry, the Cs. I tried to grab the C's as they came past. That's just destroyed me. Bugger.
We should still have fun, though we say we're done. Yes, I just wanna get done with you.
Alright, that's Tony Kirkhouse see go past. I couldn't see Vader Viking, but that doesn't mean he's not there.
Last time I can call you mine. Once more.
There's Martin. Deserved winner of the Ds. Unless of course he has some kind of catastrophic dropout. Right, so there's Tony Kirkhouse. I still can't see Vader Viking. Oh, there he is. 18 seconds back. Looks like Tony's got this one. Snarefully, the Vader Viking needed to overturn a 25-second deficit. Let's go and watch these guys. I've seen enough of Martin to last a lifetime. I can't remember who was that. It's Paul Bailey, isn't it? He's our B category leader. He's at the front of this here. He was under no particular threat. This race was only really going to shift positions if somebody got an incredible latch onto a fast group and left somebody else behind. But over this distance, it was always going to be unlikely. That's why I thought the 25 seconds between Tony and Snorefeli was the most likely one. But Tony's just putting down the power nice and solid with this bunch. They're going to light it up in a second. Obviously there's bonus time over the line as well. Martin Prop's in here, the prop monster. Here goes Tony with a sprint. Looks like we've got Roxburgh at the front. Whoa, Tony, no, Paul Bailey nicks it. Just, good job, man. All right, let's go back to me, make sure I've not been caught by Scott or Peter. I haven't. I was racing, kind of racing with, what was his name? Korn, but he's 11 seconds ahead now. Oh, there's Scott, 26 seconds behind. Right, I'm going to sprint this last bit. See if I can get any of these guys in front. What we got? 400, not yet. Let's see if I can hold a 250 metre sprint. Just about, but I didn't take anyone. Might have actually got me disqualified on power. Although no, it's less than 20 minutes long, the race. Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Let's go and check out the results. So these are, I believe, times. It's not the finishing order over the line. Obviously there's staggered starts, but Blair Drader with the win, followed by Jay Thompson and R. Larson, and that definitely means Blair Drader is the A category three-way champion. There is Jean-David Parry with a very commendable 10th, and Jean-David was actually only promoted after the first race. So maybe if there were more riders in the A's, others to work with, we could get a closer fight up at the top there. Anyway, well done. We've got DT and Jay just following on. Alright, over to the Bs. We have S. Roxburgh, Salas no, U. S. Hansen, and then Mr. Paul Bailey, who we just saw. And he takes the overall win, three-way win as well. Tony Kirkhouse, brilliant second place, and obviously will hold his position above Snorefeli. Anyway, well done you guys. C category, that was being led by Linus Parigis. Oh my god, I can't remember the times. Let me see if I can get into it quickly. Yeah, Linus is in first with a gap of it was 2 minutes and 4 seconds over Mr. Lovedale. Where did he finish? 4 tenths behind. Okay, Ian Elston was 46 seconds behind Mr. Lovedale, and again he's 4 tenths ahead, so it's as you were in that. I'm not sure about further down the table, but anyway, well done you guys. Good to see Tor back, great to see you, man. Alright, D category, as if I need to look. Overall winner, no, Martin Overweg. Well, oh yeah, 3-pointer, bloody yeah, right. So the overall winner anyway, legitimately, was Martin Overweg, and as I mentioned many times, he takes the D category win for the April three-way. No. Next up, M. Kirsten, well done. And in third place, T. Korn. Damn, he's the guy I was chasing when I flicked away. I could have carried on racing him. Was it Korn? I think it was. Damn, I could have got myself a podium. Yeah, so I finished quite a long way behind. Luckily, 20 seconds ahead of Scott D Money and Future Co. A little bit further back. There is Rick McGough, who I was doing my warm-up with. Well, that's it. I will publish the final table as soon as I know it. Remember, there are some bonus times to come. I don't think there's enough to change any of the winners. But with a little bit of tweaking, I think we could be really onto something with this, and it's really good fun. So obviously look out for announcements for the May edition of the WKG 3-way. Like I say, I'm thinking of flipping it on its head. So the toughest stage, or the longest, hilliest stage, is the final stage. So it might be that we start with the Tuesday Critty Bang, then the Wednesday MiniCrit, and then you have a few days break before a final stage on the following Monday. I don't know, does that work? We'll have a think about it, but I'll obviously make an announcement as soon as I know. Anyway, thank you so much for everybody that rode this race. Even bigger thanks for everybody that rode all three. Congratulations to our winners. Thank you everybody for watching. One very quick word to Mr. Kev Stephen, who justifiably I'm usually ribbing and making fun of. I mean, the guy's a pain in my arse, but he's unwell at the moment. I'm no doctor, despite obviously the medical terminology that I often use, but it seems very much like he has COVID-19. He's displaying some of the symptoms, or most of the symptoms that I did. So I feel your pain, mate, and really hope you get well soon. I hope your family are all well. And as much as you are a pain in my ass, I kind of miss having you take the piss out of me and me taking the piss back. So get well soon, dude. And anyway, that's it. I'm going to wrap up. Again, massive thanks. And I'll actually see you tomorrow for the team time trial. Before that, I'm actually riding Paul Nicholls and possibly Mark Beaumont. So I'm a man in demand. Thanks, everyone.